Good morning, everybody. This is Andrew making another video to help you get the most out of Carnage. Here are the totals for Carnage Week 51. Well, we're going to focus on Stone. The number one player got 2,333, but we know that's not the max because these three players got the max amount of wood. Shout out to Teal. Every single week, 2,368 wood. Legend. If we get to keep 20% of that, then that means we get to keep 473.6. That is worth, at this moment, $6.60. If we're going to craft something in the future, probably going to need stone as part of it, and why not start building up a pile of that yourself while you're working on getting better at other things, so that way whenever we have to craft something, you don't have to go on the market and buy it. You have enough yourself. And after you get good at stone, then we'll move on to wood and iron and gold. But today's video is about stone. Alright, so let's say you're starting Carnage. If you're going to fill your inventory with stone, you're going to need 19 pickaxes to do that, 38 sticks, 20 planks, so 5 pieces of wood, 57 stone. That is what 19 stone pickaxes looks like, and you now have everything you need to fill your inventory with stone. Alright, so next lesson is how to dig in a place that is hidden on land. I really like these places that have 2 exposed dirts, because if you take away just one more, then you turn around, you put these 2 dirts here, it looks exactly the same that it did. Look at that. Every piece of dirt that you get goes back to fill in this hole, so that way if somebody does start digging, it takes them a while to find the tunnel that you've started. So here you go. You're in, nobody knows you're here, and you get to start filling up on stone. I recommend straddling 2 blocks, so that way if there's nothing under the one that you're currently digging in, it doesn't drop you all the way down. Find some iron along the way. Iron is worth about 10 times what stone is, maybe 15 times, 10 to 15 times. It only takes 5 of them, 6 of them to replace a whole stack of stone. When you hit this kind of stone, it doesn't count towards your inventory, so you probably want to stop digging around here, and maybe go a different way. Now, at the same time, I do like to grab some granite, because the cool thing is when you place it back, it doesn't look like you took it from anywhere, so it's nice to have some granite just to cover your own tracks. Let's see. Make people think you stopped right there. Maybe you just stop for a little and hollow out a certain area. I think it's important that you don't make a pattern if you're trying to fill your inventory with stone. There's a way to strip mine and maximize how much iron and gold you get, but if you're just trying to fill your inventory with stone, I think the most important thing is don't be easy to find. I think you want to cover your tracks as always, or at least make it hard for people to find you. So anytime you get these non-stone items, I think you don't just want to throw them down. I think you want to, put them, cover your tracks with them. So you'll have plenty of time to fill your inventory with stone, so you have time to do safety measures like this. So first is you should see the difference between stone that is natural and stone that you've already picked up and replaced. So see the difference between how that looks and how that looks. That's a dead giveaway that somebody's there, and that if you dig behind this rock, you will find somebody with other resources. So never pick and replace a stone block. And besides, you're trying to save those, so don't use those to cover your tracks. As you're coming up, sometimes you get through these other things like, andesite and granite. So use those to cover your tracks. So maybe starting about like right here. So at least you will hear somebody coming from that direction. If you feel like you've, done a lot to keep yourself safe and you're really just going for stone, why not hollow out a whole area like this? I mean, it's tough to say exactly where to do it, but that looks like a decent place to put a chest. You always want to leave a spot above it. You can start filling it up. Replace this with the andesite. Even do multiple layers. I mean, who's gonna know to look exactly there? Then take a picture of the coordinates, 449, 26, negative 155, so that way if anybody even does kill you, you can come right back in here and fill that chest again. So maybe you use this as a base for a little bit. Alright, and I think like that you could see that you could fill up the chest, maybe even have multiple chests, do all that with plenty of time in the 2 hours and fill up your inventory of stone. So those of you guys that aren't getting or trying to do PvP or are new to the game, trying to get a feel for how to get the most out of it, I think trying to aim for stone, learning how to manage your chests, how to have an efficient procedure is a big way to really get the most resources out of it. A lot of the things that I showed you here we're going to use when we talk about wood. So why not practice this? Again, you're going to need these resources, the stone, whenever you craft the things that we're going to intend to be crafting with these. So it's not just going to be only made out of wood or gold or iron, so everybody's going to need some stone too. Why not take a match or two, focus on stone, build up a nice pile of it, so that way when you've graduated and you're focusing on gold and iron, don't have to worry about stone because you've already got it. Alright, thank you for watching. See you on Sunday.